Guys, I started filming this video and I wasn't recording, so now I've done some eyebrows and I can't take off. They don't even look good, right? And you guys didn't even see me do them, so I'm going to give my little review now. Today we are trying out £1 makeup. Most of this is from a brand called Laval. I got it all from One Beyond. Now I have used the eyebrow pencil. It's the only thing that I've used so far. I wanted to start off with my brows, and my review for this eyebrow pencil is it's really nice. It's very nice. It's very creamy. However, for me, this shade is just a little bit too light. The creaminess is amazing, and I also think it would work better if you actually had your own eyebrows and not literally nothing there. I also did like a little swatch. I'll give you guys another swatch just to show how creamy this thing is. Like, did you see how easily that glides on? And it also smudges really well, so you can really do your eyebrows. I'm really annoyed that it did that. I'm so mad that I wasn't recording. However, I'm going to show you guys the other bits that I have to show off. First is this brush. It is from Nasty Gal. This is not a good brush. I will try the other end, but this removed my foundation from my face when I used a spoolie. Maybe it's because I've not got any eyebrows there, but normally with my normal eyebrow pencil, which is this one from Kiko, the spoolie is still very soft, whereas this one, it scratches, it's itchy, it's not nice. So I wouldn't recommend that if you were going to get it. I'm pretty sure I also got that from One Beyond, but now thinking about it, why would I have Nasty Gal in One Beyond? The other items I have to try today is this blue eyeshadow palette, which I think is really pretty. I'm going to try using that brush, but I will probably use a brush of my own. I also have two eyeshadow pencil stick things. They're called pearl eyeshaders or eyeshadow pencils. I'll probably try and use this one in my waterline and see how that goes. I have a pencil eyeliner. I don't know how that's going to go either. And then a lipstick and a lip liner. Oh, a lipstick and a lip liner, which I'm quite excited to use because I don't have one like it. Alright, now I'm going to go in with I'm going to try the eyeshadow stick first, because I would quite like to do a pink and blue look today. So we're going to first go in with this one and just see how it goes. I'm not really too sure. So this is very stiff actually. Let me swatch it on my hand quickly to show you guys. So this is my hand. That's putting quite a bit of pressure down, but I think now I've done it on my hand, it should come off easier onto my eye. Try that a bit more now. Yeah, that is coming off way easier. But it's still very hard. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't even know if you can see anything on my eyes. I'll try it a little bit more, but it feels like it's just taking all of the eyeshadow off, and I can also see here it's taking all my foundation off. Yeah, I can literally see when I just put it on my hand again how much foundation is taken off, and if you guys can see, it's taken it all. I guess my inner corner is gonna look pink, but if you guys, can you even see anything on my eyelids? I don't even know. So we're gonna try and go in the blue now. I'm gonna go in with the darker blue first on the outside, and I'll put the lighter blue on the inside. That kind of just seems like it makes sense. And if you're wondering why this isn't a full face of makeup, it was meant to be. However, they didn't have really any base products in my store. I've not used one of these in so long. Let's give it a try. Oh, pigment's coming up. My dog is just having a little bark, but oh, I actually really like that. I don't think I will continue using this applicator. I'll do the same thing on the other side and then switch over to an actual brush though. If you're ever like messing up with your makeup, always do it on both sides if it's like eyeshadow, because otherwise it won't actually have the same effect on both sides. Maybe it will when it comes to brushes, but when it came to that pencil, it definitely wouldn't have. I had to wait for my dog to stop barking, but I've just got this. It's just an eyeshadow brush from Essence. This is what I use like every day. It's very stained, but I promise there is no pigment on there. I'm just gonna go in with this one. It's creating a bit of fallout, but I actually think this is a nice eyeshadow. And then we're just gonna kind of go inwards a bit. Can you guys see how pretty that is? I think the applicator there did get a bit more pigment from it, but it is really nice. We're going to bring that under the eye where there is no pigment at all to see just how nice it goes on. But so far, I think it's really pretty. It does need a couple of layers, but for £1, you literally cannot go wrong at all. We're just going to repeat it on the other side. I like it. I definitely see myself using this more often. Because these shades of blues in here I don't really have, and I think they go together really pretty. But yeah, you can just see the fallout, and that is crazy. So now I've done that, I'm going to wipe the brush off on a piece of like tissue, and then I'm going to go in with the lighter shade on the inside. So we're going to tap tap, and that has created even more fallout. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't want to like have it fall all over my bed though. And we're just going to bring that on the inside. This shade already does have less pigment. It is requiring more layers, but I think it's really nice. I think it's very pretty, and yet again, for cheap makeup, I don't mind doing a little bit of work, and I think it still is going on there quite nicely. There is a lot of powder floating around. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but I can feel it going up my nose. I just laid that as much as possible, and then I'm going back in with the darker shade to try and make some kind of depth. I will say, once both are on, it is a little difficult to see the colour difference between them. I hope it's picking up more on camera, but I do really like the way that it looks. Please tell me what you guys think of the eyeshadow. I'm now going to try and go in with the white eyeliner, the white pencil, and go on the underneath of my eyes just to see if that comes up with anything, but if it is painful, I will stop. Okay, so we're going to go in now. I normally don't pull my eye down, I kind of just attempt, and I think some pigment's coming off there. So some colour is coming off. I'm not going to say it's the most pigmented white pencil, but I do think it's really nice, and I think because it's a thicker pencil as well, it means that you're not going to get wood in your eye, whereas normally I find it really hard to use these kind of eyeliner pencils because it's so painful there. I'm only going to be bringing it about halfway to the halfway point. I don't really want to bring it all the way along just because I think it can look a little weird, but that's how I've done that. I hope you guys can see how that looks. I think it's really nice. I really like the eye look so far. And I'm going to very much see if I can put a little bit just here, just for like a nice white inner corner. And I feel like this one's a lot creamier than the other shade was, and it is coming off. And I feel like I can just tap that in and get like a nice highlight rather than it just look weird. I think that's quite nice. It does pull up a little bit of the foundation, like I can see a little bit of pigment on there and weirdly a bit of fluff, but I still think it looks quite pretty, and it's definitely working a lot better than the pink shade did. It's really weird because as much as I would not recommend this pink shade, it doesn't go on your lid really. I mean, you can very barely see it, and it's taken up the foundation underneath, so it looks weird. I would really recommend this white one, especially if you want something for your like inner corner. I'm not sure how long it will last, but I don't mind carrying like a little stick around and reapplying it just occasionally, because I feel like I have to do that if I put water on my inner line. Colour on my waterline anyway. I always need to reapply it every so often. And now we are going in with the eyeliner pencil, and this is also a twist up, which is good because we all know I hate sharpening them. I don't mind as much when it comes to sharpening like a lip liner, but when it comes to an actual eyeliner, to me, I don't want to get any like traces of wood in my eyes. It just feels very unsanitary. Even though I think the point of them is to be more sanitary, to me, I don't want wood in my eye. No way. Oh, I've accidentally ripped the lid off there, but that looks actually quite nice. Now, I am not good at using pencil eyeliner, so I don't really know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to give it a shot. I'm just going to do my lop. I cannot speak today, but I'm going to try and do my top lid and maybe a little bit of a wing. Just a small one. So first of all, this is not coming on as easy as the eyebrow pencil did. It is tougher on my lid, which I don't like. It's also not easy to get a sharp wing, but I've managed to do a small one, and I'm going to try and do the same on the other side. I'm going to try and do the line. I'm definitely a liquid liner person though, so this obviously isn't going to be something that I know much about, but I do think this is very hard. And they didn't have a liquid liner when I went, but even if they did, I'd be very skeptical of picking it up because I do have very sensitive eyes sometimes when it comes to products. Like, you can prod and probe as much as you want, but the second you put like specific eyeliners near them, they will water, they'll be so painful, and I won't really be able to see properly. I'm planning on filming a few more videos today, so if you see me with like my eyebrows darker but the same eye look and like my eyeliner actually looking better, I am fixing it before filming again. I don't think that looks good. I think I've done all right on this eye. I normally do struggle with this eye anyway, especially with like eyeshadow. If anything looks patchy on this eye, the eyeshadow wise, that's not because of the eyeshadow's fault, it is because I have scarring up there, so it doesn't really sit properly. It doesn't blend properly over that. But I think the eyeliner's nice for £1, but I personally would rather go without eyeliner than use this one, but that's just because I like liquid eyeliner anyway. I do have a couple more products to try, but I'm going to go put this mascara on by MUA because it's not a super expensive one, and then I will come straight back. I just tried the lip liner on and then realised I wasn't filming, so I've taken it off. This is what the lip liner and the lipstick both look like swatched on my hand, by the way. I'm not really like a pearl shimmery lipstick kind of person, so I am a little bit worried about how it's gonna look on me. But we're gonna try. This is a little bit hard for like, it was such a creamy lip liner to go on. Like, I don't know if you guys can see how nice it looks, but when I'm putting it on my lips, it does feel a little bit harder. We're gonna give it an attempt. I've also never put like lip liner on before, so I don't know how well this is going, but this is kind of what it looks like on. I've also got very dry, cracked lips at the moment because of the weather changing, so if it doesn't look good, that's why. Let's... if I look at my lips and give it a smudge together, I think it looks quite pretty. Obviously, I'm not going to go out with it just like this. Now we're going to try our nice shimmery lipstick. This is so soft. Like, if I do that, it is so nice and soft to put on. I'm normally a matte lipstick kind of person, so I don't know how this is going to look, but I feel like once it's on my lips, there is not really any pigment on there. I thought it would almost blend together with the lip liner and what my natural lips look like, but it does kind of look a little bit like nothing's there except a bit of like a shimmery highlight type thing. With the lip liner as well, I also wish it was a twist like everything else is, but this one is like a sharpenable one, so that is a little bit disappointing when the other two were twists. But now I'm going to go into what I would and would not use. So the things that I have tried today that I would not use would be this. I've not used the brush side, but this was so hard on my skin, it really hurt. I also would not use this. I think it's okay, but one, the colour isn't really my kind of colour, and also I just don't use lip liners, so I can't really say I would use it or not. The next thing I would not use is this shade of the eyeshadow pencil. I think it was really hard. It removed all of the foundation underneath and you can't even really see it on that much. I also would not use this lipstick. I don't like it. I think this isn't a kind of lipstick I would go for anyway, but the pigment isn't really there. It's very unpigmented. Weirdly, there was pigment when I swatched it on my hand, but just nothing came up on my lips. I also don't like pearl finishes, so it's kind of a personal preference as well. And finally, this is probably obvious, I would not use the eyeliner pencil. I'm not really a pencil kind of liner person, and it was very hard when I put it on. I've got other liners like this, which I think are a lot nicer and softer to put on, and this just isn't it for me. Now we're going to move on to the things I would use. This eyebrow pencil almost being one of them. The shade isn't for me, obviously it's very light, but I actually think it's really pretty. Maybe if I had like a wig light enough to use this eyebrow shade, I would use it, but it was so creamy to put on. It was so just nice. I'm not really good at doing eyebrows because I don't have any, but I think I would use this if I needed an eyebrow pencil. I also would use this. I like it. I think it's nice. I wouldn't really go out of my way to buy another white pencil knowing I have this. I don't know what I'm going to do when it comes around to sharpening it though, because I hate sharpening them, and it is a little bit chunkier than other things, but I think because of it being so thick, it means that you can actually put it on without the wood part touching your eye and being uncomfortable. Finally, the last thing I would use would be this. I think it'd be really nice to just grab and go and take with me. Obviously, I wouldn't use it over my other eyeshadows probably, but if I could only bring one thing, it had to be small, fit in my pocket, I would definitely bring this for like a very quick on-the-go eyeshadow instead of bringing like a bigger palette, as much as I would prefer to bring a bigger palette. I also feel like with the lipstick, I've just noticed it's already coming off. Because I've been talking, it's already coming off of the inside, so I also wouldn't use it for that. But that is everything that I have tried with my £1 makeup today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was kind of interesting. Go out and buy one of these if you need one. They are so nice. Also, just to let you know, this brand that I have been using, I think everything is from the same brand. This is cruelty free. It's got the little bunny on there now. I wouldn't use it if it wasn't, even just for a video or trying out cheap makeup. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!